right, guys, I am here with Tony. Tony, how's it going?
It's going great.
Fantastic.
Thanks for having me on.
Fantastic. Yeah, where are we, and can you kind of explain a little bit about what you do?
Sure. So we're over here at the Norms Studios manufacturing / like main office facilities, and this is where you can like pick up your stuff and put in your orders, and we fabricate all the goods that you all probably are semi or might not be familiar with.
Yeah, we'll definitely touch on a couple different things. You guys make a bunch of different products. Can you touch on kind of what you guys make here and what services you facilitate?
Sure thing. So basically we have, we produce stands. As you can see, we have C-stands,
right? Yes. Yeah.
low boys. And we also do sewing goods like the frames, rags, some wood products that we sell, along with providing repair services and tune-ups for folks and their older stands. Because some of our products, you know, folks bring them in, they're probably older than me in terms of like equipment,
yeah,
like multi-generational equipment that I brought in, and we have to just tune them up, make some minor updates on them.
Yeah.
And then also, you know, we also assist with doing custom work. A lot of DITs like to have their own little custom gadgets for mounting antennas and whatnot, because their industry doesn't seem like there's much standardization, so they always have us like make things for their carts.
Yeah, definitely. Huh, interesting. So it's really cool to see. It sounds like you guys are servicing, as you said, generations of equipment, and people keep bringing back products for stuff. Definitely, your guys' equipment is super robust, right? I mean, you guys manufacture everything here in-house that you need for all the customers?
Yeah, I want to say most of the stuff. Obviously, certain things we don't have the capabilities of doing, like pouring our own castings, but we do keep, I want to say, as much to 100% of our fabrication in the U.S. as possible.
Wow.
Even stuff that we outsource is not even outsourced to other countries, they're outsourced to other companies in the US, Los Angeles, some in like other states. And our company's been around for over 50 years now. I think we're running on 54.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a crazy journey.
It's amazing, yeah, definitely. We use Norms for their sandbags and for apple boxes and C-stands. You know, and anytime that we've gone out, and we have sandbags in our inventory that have been around with us for almost 10 years now, operating as an entertainment company, going out every single week on shows, and we've never had one rip, never had one tear. So definitely, it's a testament to your guys' products. They are amazing and definitely will well outlast any of us. It is definitely really cool. So awesome, cool. Well, I think we're gonna maybe get a chance to head on out to the machine shop and take a look and see how all this stuff gets built and talk a little bit about all the different products.
Okay,
awesome.
Let's head on back.
All right, so we are now in your guys' production facility, right? This is where you guys make all the goods and make all the magic happen, right?
Yeah, and you know, if you've probably seen, like a lot of our stuff is still on the manual side of things. That way we can be really versatile in shifting our production lines. That's how we've been able to keep up and maintain like the rapid return rates, at least as much as possible. Although recently with everything that's been going on, I'm sure it's more or less on our vendor side. That's
oh yeah, I mean, even for us, it's been difficult to get stuff. So I mean, for you guys, for us to be able to call in and be able to get equipment right now, it's fantastic. So I mean, I appreciate it, and you guys are definitely cranking out some serious output here from this facility. And yeah, like you said, making everything manually, I'm sure there is a lot of labor that goes into it.
Yeah,
so,
it's all handcrafted.
Exactly, yeah. So cool. So what are we standing in front of here?
So this is our raw material rack. So essentially, when we order materials in to fabricate our stands or any of the mounting equipment, they come in raw, full-length rods, about 20 feet long. We get them on the rack, and then we cut them down to size. And then after the parts are cut down to size, we move them over to either you know, being drilled, or they need to be sanded down to get rid of the burring, so it's not sharp on the edges. And once that phase is done, either they have to go to welding, or if they don't need to be welded, we send them out to get plated or powder coated. Got it.
So that's how they get the coloring onto the actual stand itself. Okay. Cool.
It also protects the body from the rust and whatnot.
When a client is calling in for an order for something, about how long would you say it takes to make, let's say, an average C-stand from start to finish for production? Starting here at the raw material stage, working our way through the rest.
Typically, probably about a a week.
A week?
If we have everything in-house, maybe
Okay.
less.
All right.
If you're talking about, the main part is because when we send out to get plated, it takes 3 days to 5 days to receive. But once it's all in-house, everything gets like ran through really quickly. We can assemble like 40 to 50 C-stands within a day.
Wow. So some serious output from this facility.
Yeah, and that's with one assembler.
Wow, that's amazing. Cool. Let's check out and see kind of what they're doing over here on the other side.
This is where we do all of our drilling and also removing all the burrs on the drilled stuff, because usually when you drill material, they leave that little like wiry material. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what he's doing over here. And then over there is our tapping machine, so we can put threads into the components.
Okay.
That way we can put our handles on and everything.
Got it.
And then we have 2 milling machines and then 2 lathe machines. And then over here, this is the assembly area. So we have 2 stations for assembly.
Very cool.
Yeah. So the sands get lined up here, the lathes get put together and assembled in that area. And then over here, primarily for putting together the mounting stuff or the frames, 8x8s, 12x. And this is a part of our grip head. You've probably seen these on the C-stands. There's the 2 more plates, and then the handle goes on here, and then the smaller handle.
Yeah. So that is that handle portion of this assembly. Okay. So is this one of those parts, like you're saying, that gets done off-site and then brought in and just assembled here, or is this whole part made here as well?
This, basically die casting machines, they're massive.
Yeah.
And they require a lot of heat to produce. They're basically melting down aluminum and pouring them to these vats, and then they get poured in. So those machines, like, it's another industry in itself to produce their own the die cast. So we source it out to a company in Los Angeles.
Okay.
And they pretty much pour all of our die casts. And in our industry, folks need weird volumes at different times. Like there's flavors of the months. Essentially, like something would sell like crazy one month, like a few hundred to 1,000 parts, and then suddenly the rest of the year nobody buys it.
Wow.
So trying to keep up with those.
Exactly. You guys are having to stock, I'm sure, a lot of different ranges of products, sizes of variations, and then even when a customer wants to call in and make something custom, even then you have to run a whole batch of just that. It's quite a lot. So
exactly.
I would imagine it would be quite a bit of process in order to change over your production line for everything. So very cool. Awesome. Yeah, let's take a look and see kind of what they've got going on, and maybe we can show what the noise was.
So this is the pin for the gel frames. So basically later, so it just slips into the aluminum frame, and then we weld a little L arm on it, and that holds the frame up on a stand. Yeah. And as you see, like we have older stands that customers bring in that need servicing. So we service just about everyone's products that are made in the U.S. because other countries they use metric. Okay. So our parts aren't 100% compatible, but like even stuff from some of our competitors get brought in, and then we service them. So it's not just exclusively our stuff.
Got it. So people can bring. That's good to know. To point out, if you have other brands, C-stands, products, you guys are totally okay servicing and working on them here.
Yeah, of course. So one of our goals here is to also help save our customers money as well, because my brother and I, we come from a filmmaking background. We understand budget constraints and whatnot. Not everybody can just charge production.
Oh yeah, we all know the budgets in these industry for this stuff.
It ranges.
It ranges,
like massively. So
you could have a very low-end film thing that needs high-end equipment, and you could have a very high-end thing that needs the lowest quality equipment. So it depends on where you're going and where you fall in the lineup of stuff. But it's really nice to see you guys willing to support other people's products, not even your own, and still service them and be able to make this equipment go out and last for years down the road. Which is actually probably a good segue point. What does your guys' own products come with as far as a warranty goes?
I believe the warranty is about 5 years. It's a 5-year warranty that covers like defects and whatnot. I also want to add, like, with us doing the servicing, it allows us to support folks that are new to the industry, because usually newer folks buy used equipment to get started because that's all they can afford, and then we help support them further all the way up till they can finally get their big truck or the big brake on like a big production.
Yeah, definitely. All right, cool. Cool. All right, let's check out what we got going on here.
All right, so this is our sewing room.
Wow, so this is where the term I correct me if I'm wrong,
light modifiers?
the light modifiers and the flags get made,
Yes,
correct?
yes, indeed. So they get cut up on the table. You know, this is their measuring, state-of-the-art measuring tool.
Yeah, totally. Hey, you know, it's amazing to see. Just it really is a indication that quality of work is everything. You could have, you know, the older equipment or, you know, not state-of-the-art computer-guided stuff. As long as you know what you're doing and can make it as, you know, a good quality product, it's amazing. You would never know, you know, that it's just done like this back here in the shop. So it's amazing. Very cool.
Yeah, so we do, these are some of the recovers from folks because these get torn all the time. These are the single nets.
Okay.
Then you have silks and these are solids, doubles. We have them color coded, so then folks know, you know, which one's a single, double, and you know, these are some of our flags, our hardware bags, our bags for the scrims, and then some of the smaller frames are hung here as they get brought down to be sewn together.
Interesting. And to kind of explain to our audience a little bit about what a flag is and how you would use it. This would get clamped into one of, again, your own C-stands and then would be put in front of a light to adjust the output or the diffusion level.
So basically there are different types of light modifiers, and as the name entails, they are to modify lights. So you have your cutters or flags, and their role is to shape light. So you put them in front of a light and allows you to cut different areas. Like let's say you only want to light the eyes of somebody for that dramatic look. So you put in some flags and that would cut the light so then the rest of the face is dark and only the eyes are lit.
Got it.
And then you have your singles and doubles, and these items are to bring down the intensity of light. And then you have your silks, which are to diffuse the light, so that make the lights softer. So if you're running like an HMI or something, and you needed to, and as some folks probably know, like the HMIs, they provide really hard shadows. So you put a silk in front of it, and that would actually soften it out to give it a more diffused look.
Even look on the subject.
Yeah.
So, very cool. Do you guys also do your sandbags? Do you sew your own sandbags, clothes, and everything all done here
Yes.
as well?
So you see those are some of our empty sandbags over here.
Yep, those look very familiar.
Yep, our sandbags. So this is a 20-pounder, not filled yet. So yeah, they get sewn up either here, or we have a smaller sewing station in our shipping and packing area. So if you want, we can head out there. And
Cool.
So these are our die-casted parts that just came in. These are the new number 58 castings for the combo stands. We did a redesign recently. This is the first batch, first run. So you're getting an exclusive shot.
Look.
Yeah,
There you go.
literally like this is about to go out to be tumbled and polished before they go into the stand. So you can see after the die casting is poured. You want to get a close up of this?
Yeah.
So this is the two plates essentially close up, and inside them they have the shape of this, and that's why you have this line called the flash. And so they pour in the aluminum, and then the plates separate, and then these are ejector points. So then it just launches the component out of the mold base, and you have this.
Amazing. That's
So
crazy.
we grind this down, as you see he's doing it over there right now, and once it's all grinded down, we send it out to be polished.
Very cool. Yeah, so that's then what gives it the nice finish, shiny look.
Exactly.
On it. Very cool. Yeah, I have no idea. The machine world is very, not in our category.
Yeah.
So seeing it done like this, it's very cool. It's a completely different way to think about making stuff.
These are welding stations. We have it near the outgoing area, because usually welding is like the last phase before something gets plated. I don't know if this will be clear with all the noise right here.
Yeah, you're all good.
Okay, so yeah, well, you know, I pull my truck up here, we get everything onto pallets, and then we send them out to either get polished or plated, powder coated, whatever the customer needs. Because we also offer custom colors for folks. You know, every company has their own brand colors. So if they order like enough of a quantity, we can offer them the option of like getting the castings or whatever parts colored to their liking versus purely going black or chrome.
Very cool. Yeah, so it definitely does allow them to, like you said, customize it and make it their own personally, especially, you know, when you're on a show site and you've got, you know, 20, 30 other companies all represented there. You want to make sure that you get your own products back at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. So. There's been plenty of stories. I hear people come in, oh man, so like somebody walked off with my stand, so I'm here to get another one.
Exactly.
So it happens, probably not on purpose, by accident, but that's why folks either like spray paint it, or if they want it looking right the first time, or you know, lasting a little longer, then you know, we can powder coat it for them.
Awesome. Are these some examples?
Oh yeah, these are the
finish?
gel frames.
Oh, the gel frame. Okay.
Yeah. So
this is what
basically the pin's gonna get welded into here. Oh, you can see it over here already. So they get welded into here, and then that L bracket adds the additional security, and you know, makes it easier for you to hold it without it like spinning around while you're setting up.
Got it. Interesting.
Yeah, so these are pretty much ready to be sold as is.
Yeah, it definitely looks like, I mean, you guys have plenty of stock to be able to facilitate customers calling in.
We've been having to increase our volume and purchase this year, just because first, supply chains are all like dumb right now. So we're just buying extras just so that anything happens, we're ready. Everyone after COVID started hitting the ground running. Since like September till now, it's been nonstop storm of sales.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's filming nonstop. Like I'm having customers tell me that like they've never been this busy before in their entire careers, and folks are like upgrading, buying new equipment. So we're doing our best to make sure we accommodate, because if they're working, that's great. We want to keep them working. We don't want
deadlines
them,
are everything.
Exactly.
And if a company calls in and they need 20, 30 of an item.
And it's just like when we're doing production, you're on a call list. Like if they call one company, they don't have it, they call next company. They don't have it, they go to next company.
And they'll always call back with whatever that company that did get them out of a pinch.
Exactly.
So you guys want
and we do our best to come in clutch for people.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely. Let's check out some of the other backstock storage you guys have here.
Sure. So, sand.
Yes, for the sandbags.
Gratuitous amount of sand.
Of course. For sandbags, you guys have, 5 pound, 15, 20, 35?
We typically do 25 or 20 and 35. Those are the popular sizes, but we also have 5-pounders or folks ordering custom sizes as well. Like recently we had a customer, I believe they're setting up the new stadium over here, and they want 100-pound sandbags.
100-pound sandbags?
Yes, and they want like 200.
Who would want
500 100-pound sandbags.
Wow.
We're like, what?
That's a very large bag.
Yes, I mean, I feel bad for Balta. He's our sandbag sewing guy.
Wow.
And he lives, bro.
Yeah, no kidding. That's crazy. So he is the one to basically be the one that's responsible to make sure that the sand doesn't come out of the 100-pound sandbags.
So you can see
the
stacks on stacks.
Yes. I love it. I love how this is just in this garage. Also, this is awesome.
Yeah, this is also the shipping area. Balta also handles the packing and shipping for folks. Palletizing everything for freight and UPS.
Yeah, this is where we back our truck up to come and pick up everything when we've gotten orders from you guys. So definitely awesome. Very cool. So yeah, that's basically kind of the lay of the land for the shop. Everything from start to finish. I appreciate you taking the time with us today to show us the facility. And
anytime.
Yeah, definitely thank you guys, and especially thank you to Norms. You guys have supplied us with all of our sandbags and all of our grip supplies, as we've been a company growing with doing everything, and have always been there for us from the beginning till now for all of our stuff. So I appreciate
we look forward to helping you all the way to your next of kin.
Awesome.
Because even in our company right now, like, we're multi-generational. This is a family business.
Yep.
If you want a brief history.
Yeah.
So
we touch on that for a little bit.
Basically, prior to our family taking over the company, it used to be under Norman Hess Sr. He was the original founder. done out of his garage and everything, set everything up, and then his son took over the company after he stepped down, and then ran it up until around 2007-ish. That's when the writer's strike happened.
Yep.
And a lot of companies got really hurt during that time, and Norms for a while didn't really make any updates or changes on their products, so they started getting left behind. And my dad, who had been working for the company for over 25 years, even with the dad and also Brad, the son, decided to take a gambit and offered to buy out the company and keep it going. We at the time were struggling getting ourselves back in order because of everything that was going on during that whole recession, and we pulled our life savings together. Our whole family got together. I just finished high school. So immediately after that, came here, started helping, and making things where it's at today.
That's amazing. It's really cool to hear that, especially, and I'm really happy to hear that and know that as an entertainment company that we're supporting a local company and getting stuff that is, like you said, made here in the USA and stuff that is done and that you guys are proud of, and the workmanship and the craftsmanship and the quality it's up there. It's up there with other brands. And as you and I both know, there's plenty of other grip manufacturers out there, but I would pay more to have you guys develop a better product and make it even better and even support you guys even more just because of that reason. It is amazing to hear that.
Thank you.
So,
we appreciate that. And our huge focus is customer service. No matter what, it's all about the customer service, and that's why folks keep coming back to us, because we try to go above and beyond to make sure.
I call you guys on a Monday. I need 20 sandbags by the end of the week. You guys have it ready to go by the next day. It's fantastic. So appreciate it. All right, so thank you for allowing us to come out today. This has been an absolute blast to check out the facility. Where can our viewers be able to find some more information about Norms, or if they want to purchase anything, where can they contact you guys?
So you guys can all find us over at our website is normstudio.equipment, not .com, .equipment. That's not a typo. And you can find our social media is Norms Studio. That's 2 S's in the middle, Norms Studio. That's our IG, our Facebook, and we try to post a lot of content and reshare.
It's great stuff.
Give everybody their highlights.
Please follow their Instagram. It's really funny. If you're into some entertainment memes, it's pretty great. So definitely.
And if you're ever in the area, we're over at Sun Valley, 7508 San Fernando Road, right off the train tracks near the Burbank Airport.
Awesome. Super local pickup for all of us around the area. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Tony.
Yeah, anytime.
Appreciate it. Catch you on the next one, guys.
Peace.